In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I utilize LinkedIn, YouTube, and Skool to build an organic high-ticket funnel that generates about $30,000 to $50,000 or more for us every single week. In total transparency, this is not my only offer, and this is also not my only funnel, but this is actually one of my favorite funnels because it's totally 100% organic, farm to table. And the way that I use Skool and the way that I use LinkedIn and the way that I use YouTube to generate my high-ticket funnel is I deal with a very specific niche, and that's called career transitions. Very specifically, career transitioning into one particular tech job. And that job is called product management. So if you don't know me, my name is Rich. I'm one of the co-founders of a company. It's called Product Gym. We help people transition into software product management. Been around for 7.5 years. And I'm totally new to Skool. I started Skool I think sometime this year between I would say sometime between March. I think no, May. I think I started around May. But somewhere around that time in Q2. My school actually was the third best online education company as voted by USA Today back at the end of 2021. And I want to go ahead and share with you what is that I've learned about utilizing Skool. I want to show you guys this because I've gained a lot from learning from other people in Skool, and I feel like the community is just absolutely awesome on Skool. Now that I'm doing a lot more bootcamp, software bootcamp consulting, I actually don't even care if my competitors are watching this because I feel like we are elevating ourselves to be doing something very different in addition to what it is that we're doing right now. So the first things first is the source of most of my leads for career transitioners are on LinkedIn. And the reason why I source out on LinkedIn is because I can go out there and source people by very specific personas. And I like it more because with Instagram, you get a lot of randos. I'm not saying Instagram's not good, but we noticed that our ad spend kept on going up and the types of people that were coming, the quality was lower and lower and lower because we're also in, you'll hear a lot of other people in our space say, we're in a trust recession right now in addition to a tech recession, right? Tech's been doing a lot of layoffs. So what we want to do first is we want to drop a lot of goodwill. One of the challenges that exists in my particular racket is people don't believe that companies are hiring. So what I do here is I actually look for hiring managers that post up for jobs. It's not difficult. I've actually made a lot of videos about this, but I'll type in product and manager. Another niche that we are also responsible for is tech sales. We also help train people to break into tech sales. We also train people to go out there and break into cybersecurity. But either way, our funnel always starts off on LinkedIn with, and I'll get to this actually in a second. But we'll get to just product manager. I'm going to type that in. There's all people, jobs, posts, companies, blah, 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 blah. So I'll go out there and do posts. And with posts, I'll just look for, you guys will go out there and see. I'll go ahead and I'll look for roles. As you can see here, this is a role that's hiring. It was posted up 11 hours ago. People in my space really like this because you can ping the hiring manager directly. A lot of people that are applying to jobs right now, they feel like we're applying directly into the portal and nobody is reaching out. So I'll go out there and I'll grab all of this. As you can see, I'll grab 1, 2, 3. This is all pretty effortless right now. As you can see here, Alabama 4. Overjet, it's 14 hours ago, 5. And I'm just adding all of this over to my other monitor here. Okay, let's see here, 6. I'll do this about 30 roles. Okay, this is really good in my space. Product manager one is from a big tech company because people love big tech. Okay, Amazon, voila. Okay. Mobile, voila. I'll go ahead and I'll grab that. I'll go ahead and I'll take a look at this and I'll grab this. And there's a few ways that I do it. Sometimes I just get it all onto another thing and I'll copy all those tabs utilizing something called copy all URLs, but like, okay, group product marketing manager, I'll grab this one too. It's from Snap. And I'll try to go ahead and grab like 30 postings. Okay, this one right here, I'll copy that. I'll grab this one right here too. Now, Rich, aren't you afraid your competitors are going to go ahead and copy you? Not really, because even if they did, our skills in our interview training, we also teach people how to utilize AI, is so legit that like we've gotten people 300K big tech product manager jobs. We've actually gotten people into like 4 offers within 60 days. Like our back end is just so legit that even if people did all this stuff up front, they still can't go out there and put out the volume, the testimonials. And testimonials is really going to go ahead and drive our business. So I'll go out there and I'll keep on sourcing out for more roles. But I think you can see what it is that we're doing out here. Let me see here. Don't hire me as a product manager unless you truly understand what product management is about. Sounds like a victim post. Okay, senior product manager. I'll go out there and I'll grab this one. And as you can see here, it's pretty effortless for me to go ahead and source this. And I'll do this for the other offers that we basically have. And I'll go out there and I'll post religiously. Now, crazy enough, the more that I post, okay, the more that I print. Because now, you'll see I get a lot of impressions. And those impressions gets me a lot of views, and that gets me a lot of shares. So when you go to my network, even though it shows up as one person right here, I can tell you my entire inbox is completely lit up because I'll have a few things in my message. So if we keep on scrolling, you'll see that like, let me see here, the product owner, I'll go out there and scroll. Join our team as a, oh my gosh, my Amazon guy, huh? I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go out there and source that one out. Product manager. Now, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna source it up. Now let's scroll up. The next thing that I'm going to do here is you'll see in my message, I'm going to say this, Federal Reserve Bank. So I have a message. Company name is hiring for this particular role. Are you noticing the pattern? Blah, 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 blah. And then we'll basically have this. I have a resume template for each role, and I'll see you in school. And I'll actually ask for the CRM a couple the call to action a few times. See you in school, and don't be late to school. P.S. You can go out there and hack basically this process of school. Don't be late to school. And I'll have all these hashtags right here. That'll send them to my school. Once they actually get to my school, I'm currently charging a $67 offer. And then I have 233 people that's on it, so you can do the math. Now, once they get on here, and I drive a lot of conversions over here, and I'm doing this every single day. It's actually quite a lot of work. So if you guys need help hiring a VA, definitely reach out to me. I actually have a video where I actually show them the inside of it. So I don't just have one, I have 3. I will actually show them the classroom. And I've added some like motivational like photos here. But I'll actually have like the hiring posts, resume templates, webinar replays, LinkedIn message templates. So basically everything that they feel like they need to go out there and get it. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Skool lets you offer a free 7-day trial. Afterwards, it automatically converts to a paid customer. That's worked out very well for us. I did see for some people that's on Skool, they said like, hey, like, you know, a lot of these payments decline. Like, I guess we're blessed enough to be in a demographic where the people actually, like, they're really good. We offered the free trial at one point and then we took it away. We didn't really notice a difference in conversion, so I just took it away and I was like, I want people to pay up right now. The second thing is, Skool also allows you to send out an automated message for everybody that comes through. So if you go to settings right here, there is a feature that lets you create an automated message. And that automated message is, thank you so much for joining Skool. We want to help you on your career journey, and we do this for all of our offers. If you'd like to continue doing this by yourself at your own pace, by all means, stay in Skool. Let us know what it is that you need. But if you want to go ahead and accelerate your learning curve and basically get this result faster, then schedule time to speak with us. And from there, we have this highly qualified call. Why? Because inside my classroom here, we have the success outcomes. We have all these people that have basically gotten the job, and we direct them to start here first. We actually direct them to start here first, which gives them that much more confidence that we can go out there and help deliver this job. In addition, in all of my videos, I also let them know we have an Airtable where all of the roles that I just sourced out before, here's also something else that we've done. So like so many like company, like we actually sourced out like the name of the company that's hiring them, when was it posted, the name of the hiring manager, what was their name, and we actually have a screenshot for them to reference. We have their LinkedIn profile URL, okay? Their LinkedIn profile URL. We have the position of the job. We have the LinkedIn post. We have the description. And then we basically have like a resume reference if they want one. But we also have like additional follow. We actually give out this tool so people feel like, oh, I could actually do all this myself, or I can go out there and actually utilize us to just go out there and do it for you. LinkedIn Premium's about like $40-$50 right now. I didn't check anymore. They kept on raising it. I remember when it was only $20. It's obviously a little bit more expensive right now. So people feel like they're getting all this like, wow, insane value. So it's like, yo, this right here is worth more than $67 in time, because everybody's time, even if you're not working, is at least worth $20. And that's going to save you at least more than 3 hours of your time, right? So it's a kind of a no-brainer. But we're in a very, very, very specific and small niche, which is called product management, which is fine. That's only one offer. As I mentioned before, we're also in tech sales, and we're also in cybersecurity. Restream is not my company. It's just somebody that I follow because I really like their content on streaming. But having said that, we have all this, and then we have all these results. But we also teach curriculum and all that, such as like AI. We also teach cybersecurity. We also teach product management fundamentals. So like, it's just, we do so much more on the back end. But having said that, you have a highly engaged demographic, because, you know, one of the things that my sales team really hated doing this on their own was they really hated when, and I take the calls with my team to show solidarity, because I want to know what they're going through. Is like, they hate it when people show up to the call, they don't know who we are, they don't know what we do. It feels like it's an absolute waste of their time. It's an insult to their intelligence. And obviously, like, I don't enjoy doing that, but when the layoffs were going down like hard, what I noticed was like you had a demographic that was much more skeptical. And what we did was we used to do these one-call closes. And then we actually ended up having to do sometimes like 1 or 2 calls. But now it's like people are coming in here and they're like, yo, thank you so much. I have so many LinkedIn messages where they're like, thank you so much for all the, like, I don't know how you get to these positions as fast as you do. Well, you know, I'm showing you how I do it myself, but, you know, I have a fully dedicated team member that's doing it like 24/7, fully doing it 24/7. So like, you know, we create all this goodwill. The other problems that this ends up solving is this problem, like what we end up solving with this problem is that show up rate. Because you have this engaged demographic that has trust in your brand versus, yes, we spent money on ads too, but like the more money we spent on the ads, the more money we kept spending on ads. And I just started noticing that a lot of people weren't showing up. The people that were showing up were skeptical AF. So it's not a good use of time. The show up rate went from like 80-90% down to like 20-30%. And even the people that were showing up were still like, I don't trust you. And why should they? Well, like, Alex Hormozy always says, like, there's 5 things stopping somebody from buying, right? Number one is dream outcome. Can this work for me, right? Like, are you guys actually going to go ahead and deliver a job? Well, yeah. Like, number two is like, can this work out specifically for my background? Like, I don't care if you get all these other people work. Like, I want to know, can it happen in my very specific situation? That's two. Number three is like, how much effort and sacrifice is required. So it's like, yo, I know I can get this job, but like, how much effort do I have to exude? If I have to go out there and exude this much effort, like, I just don't even want to bother with it, because you have a lot of lazy people and people are only getting lazier. Fourth thing is pricing. Fifth thing is timing, right? Or it's like vice versa. Like, it's timing and then it's pricing. But when we do this, you have all these people here. They know who it is that we are, and they keep following us. They're like, whoa, thank you guys for all that you do. I love the work. And we see the testimonials that you're putting out. How do we go ahead and actually work together? So the Skool is like, you can do it yourself, and then we can elevate them and upsell them to a higher a demographic that's willing to go out there and pay more money. It increases our show rate, and it basically lets us like double and triple our revenue, because you're now spending less time on the phone. The people are going to show up on the phone, and on top of that, you have a better chance of closing them because that you gave them so much goodwill. That's what I noticed to be the biggest thing in this market, is like, when people feel like, wow, I'm getting this much value up front, that the value on the back end must be so much better than what it is that I can already see. And on top of that, they already see so many. These are all recent reviews, right? It's like, why would I want to work with them? And on top of that, let me tell you this. Part of my message is, please reshare to continue to inspire your network. So I have multiple CTAs in there. And they share it, and then all these people, they end up seeing us. So sometimes the people, when they schedule the call with us, they're not connected with me on LinkedIn, but my team will tell me that, like, oh yeah, I've been following Rich for a very, very, very long time. And then what else does that also do? That also gets us more hiring partnerships. So it's like, this person here from Twilio reached out, it's like, hey man, I see you reposting all these cool opportunities. I'm hiring for roles, because now they know we also have access to really good talent. I mean, big part of the reason why these guys and girls are posting up here anyways is because a lot of the people that are applying, it's just totally crap. It's totally crap. Like, there's a lot of product managers out there that are hiring for roles that are complaining about how bad some of these job applications are, and I don't blame them. Even though they need a person, they're not just going to hire any rando. Like, nobody wants to hire somebody to solve their problem, like somebody else's problem. They want to hire somebody because they feel like you're going to add value to solving their own problem, right? So we do this. We post up about, I would say, anywhere between 30 to 40 times a day. And then the other thing that we do here is we reach out to all these roles that was posted up the previous week. As you can see, we have all this in the Airtable. And it's like, last Tuesday, hey, this person is still looking for a product manager. The Tuesday before that, that person is still looking for a product. We keep posting up those roles. So all those people that didn't connect with us previously, they now go ahead and see that, oh shit, there's all these other roles. That makes them want to buy into this even more. Why? Because it's just like, we have all these. So like, with that said, my name's Rich. I'm one of the co-founders of Product Gym. I consult, my team and I, we basically show other boot camps, career coaches, online course creators, what it is that we've done for ourselves. And we go ahead and impart that knowledge on y'all. But more importantly, we train up a group of people on the back end. They're basically we started a high ticket revenue school for a high ticket marketing and sales managers. And a big part of that was this. I hired all these vendors and they just sucked. And what I noticed was this, like, I'm going to solve my problem at the end of the day because I'm a business owner and I have to do it for my own people. But like, the market keeps on changing. So like, I'm not going to lie to you. When I first started doing consulting, I explained a lot of my methodologies to companies and they're like, yeah, we run it. And to tell you the truth, sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But what I noticed was even the things that worked, they don't stay working forever because you constantly need to innovate in this market to stay relevant. Like anything that you're going to do that works, your competition is studying you. Like, so this is actually why I decided I don't want to compete against other product management coaching programs. I just want to coach other coaching programs, period, and just get to the higher level of the mountain, which is what I've been doing the last year and a half, right? And now that I have all this knowledge in my head, because I've been doing this for 7.5 years, I'm training these new boys and girls that are very interested in the field to do that. So we'll not only place a rock star, either head of marketing or head of sales for you to run your marketing or sales team. The other thing that we're going to do here is we're going to keep them in our community to constantly give them additional training to upskill, because the market just keeps moving so fast. And what's it doing for everybody is it's just everybody's just spending more money on ads, more time on the phone, higher no-show rate, and it's just more blunt force trauma. You're just throwing more ammunition, more gasoline into the fire, and that's just a war of attrition. It's a race to the bottom. That's not good, because all of that money you can go ahead and save and actually use that as you can actually use that money as to do anything else that you want, or put it back in your own pocket. So with that said, schedule a call with me. The link is in the description. I'd love to go ahead and talk to you and show you how my team and I can help you ultimately bring on a rock star head of marketing, rock star head of sales, and then hopefully a rock star head of revenue. Talk to you soon.